today I'm going to be sharing something that I am super excited about, that I am really passionate about, and that I wish I could have shared sooner, and that is content planning and my organizational system for filming my YouTube videos. So if you are a content creator here on YouTube, or you want to be one, or you are planning your channel right now, sort of thinking about all the ideas that you have, or if you're planning your online shop or social media presence more generally, then you know that content planning and having a calendar and keeping yourself accountable and on track is super important if you want to grow or even just sustain your following on social media. And it is really hard to keep track of all of your ideas if you don't have a good system in place, and it is really easy to ignore creating content if you are frustrated with your organizational system. And so I wanted to walk you through what I do to keep on track and to plan out and script and like ideate all of the stuff for my YouTube videos with Notion. So Notion is an all-in-one project management, planning, note-taking sort of workspace. I love it, it's free. When I first launched my channel, I had all of my ideas in this notebook. It's just from this like securities company called Citadel, but one of my friends got a like PR package from them because they work for a finance company or interning for one. And so I just have like pages and pages of like different YouTube video ideas in here when I was first getting started. And I mean, there's just pages and pages of ideas. And I wanted a sort of way to keep track of these in a digital format, and so I initially used ClickUp. ClickUp is another project sort of management workspace kind of platform, but they're a little bit more intense. They had a lot of features that I didn't really need. They were geared more towards teams, and they don't really have a free version that had all the features that I needed. And like I said, they had too many features as well. So they both had not the features that I needed in the free version and too many in the paid version. And then I found Notion, and I absolutely love Notion. I use the free version of Notion, and it gives me all of the stuff that I could ever possibly want. I love the way it's laid out. I love sort of the system that I've managed to create to keep myself accountable and to write down all these really essential ideas and just plan my content well into advance so that even when I am quarantining or having the floors of my house replaced, I can continue showing up and making content for you guys and growing my channel and my presence here on this platform. So there are a few ways that I keep myself accountable and on track. The first is my video planning, content board, and calendar. So let's jump into Notion and I can show you guys around a little bit. All right, so we are in Notion and we are in my video planning page in the board view. I'm going to take you to the calendar view in a minute, but I just want to show you guys the board view. So I have all of this stuff in the idea column. I mean, just tons and tons and tons, and then even more ideas over here in this column. And then I have my things sorted, and this is a little bit unique. So you'll see other creators do stuff based on like if it's scripted and if they have the shots prepared and everything, but I want to see like what I need to film on what day. And so I've sorted it more in like a modified kind of calendar thing. The next tab over here is next few months. So the videos that I need to prepare for and start thinking about filming and do the SEO research and everything in the next few months. And then I have the next few weeks. And then I have an in progress and completed tab as well. So over here in the in progress tab, you'll see that we have this video, how I plan my YouTube videos with Notion, and just clicking on it, we'll see that I have all of these different keywords. So I use TubeBuddy, which is a Chrome browser extension, to sort of figure out what to title my videos and how well they're rated in SEO, whether I can actually rank for that in search, because if you were just getting started on YouTube, search-driven content is the way to grow. The most popular video on my channel that has given me the most subscribers is, I'm sure you've heard this before, I talk about it all the time, my non-toxic oil painting video. It has over 5,000 views. It's given me, I don't even know how many subscribers. And the important thing is that the reason it has so many views is because it is ranked #1 for that search term. If you search non-toxic oil painting, that'll be the first video that you see. And that is an enormous just boon for my channel. It's really helped me a lot to grow, and it's taught me that creating search-driven content is the key to success for small creators. So I put the keywords first in this little script over here. So whenever you have a project like this in Notion, it creates a whole new page. In this page, you can put tables or a database or a graph or something if you want to, and images and whatever else you need to sort of plan this out. So I use this space to create my script, all of the talking points that I want to cover in a video, and also do the keywords. So I search the keywords various different ways in that TubeBuddy extension that I was talking about, and I use that to craft the title of my video. And then I'm also really purposeful about using those same keywords in the description when I describe what's happening in that video. So as you see over here, I also have the numeric ranking that TubeBuddy gives me as an overall sort of quality indicator. And we see that how I run my small business with Notion is 100 out of 100. And so is how I plan my YouTube videos with Notion. That's also 100 out of 100. So that's going to be the title of this video, just because my small business isn't really launched yet, and so that will probably be a spin-off video of this one if this one turns out to succeed. If this one turns out to succeed, I will probably make another video talking about how I run my shop with Notion once my shop is actually a thing that really exists, but it doesn't right now, but that is a good, useful tidbit of knowledge for me to keep and retain. And then over here, I have some talking points. I've been using the script portion of this template less and less as I go, just because I want to get better at improvising the script as I go along to sound a little bit more natural, but I do want to show you guys an example of when I use a script. So if we go into the completed tab, this is an archived tab. I hide it from the overall board view over here. But if we go over here, we can see all of the videos that I've completed. And I want to go into this brush video. I launched this in early January, and over here I have the status that's completed, published on January 5th, and then I have a topic and a playlist. So I want to keep track of the topics that I'm uploading onto YouTube, just so I can see what's succeeding and what's not, and then also so that I can have my content sufficiently diverse that no one's getting really bored. And then I also keep track of what videos go on which playlists. And then finally, I have a link for that video just in case I need to find and reference it really quickly. And then over here, again, let's close that parentheses. I have the keywords tab like I was talking about, where I wrote all of these keywords out. And if we look at the analytics for this video, these keywords didn't really succeed for me, or the video wasn't sufficiently good enough that it was able to rank for them, but it hasn't been live for that long, so it still has a chance to succeed later on because my most popular video took months and months and months to grow and to be recommended by YouTube. And for the script portion, because I had so much that I wanted to talk about in this video, I was covering all of these different brush types, the different bristle types, where to get my brushes, how to take care of them. And there was so much that I wanted to cover that I actually really just needed a script. That wasn't an optional thing. And so as we see, this script is incredibly long, and I didn't use it word for word, but I was able to reference it as I filmed the video so that I could be sure that I wasn't leaving anything out. And I mean, the script is just super long. And then if we go over to the My Favorite Artists video, let me find that really quick. I basically used just the notes portion of this project page to have a list of the favorite artists that I wanted to talk about, and then an image of their work, so that I could really accurately talk about what drew me to their art and what I like about it, and just sort of convey what attracts me to that, to those paintings in a stylistic sense, so that I could really just kind of accurately communicate that. And then, so this is everything in the board view. As you see here, I have this video in the In Progress tab, and then I have a mini art studio refresh also in that In Progress tab that you will see coming up in a few weeks. And then I have things organized my next few weeks, and then let's go to the calendar view. In the calendar view, this is what I look at most of the time. So I seldom use the board view for when I'm actually filming a video, just because I want to see okay, I have class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I upload every Tuesday and every other Friday. So when can I film? What do I need to film on that day? How should I structure my week around all these different obligations that I have? So as we see, I planned quite a bit in February. I was pretty consistent, and that was sort of the start of me launching this new uploading schedule, which is uploading every single Tuesday and then having a vlog style video every other Friday. So this Tuesday, you'll see, or today actually, if you're watching this when it goes live, you'll see that I have this video planned, and then I have some kind of vlog planned for this Friday that I haven't filmed yet, and I don't know what I'm gonna do then, but it's probably gonna be like a painting sort of vlog, similar to what I uploaded in the last vlog style video. And then next, they're gonna see that mini art studio refresh, but I might move that around. What's really great about Notion's calendar view is that you can actually shuffle things around and move it. So I will often find that the video that I wanted to film and schedule and upload on that particular week isn't going to happen. Maybe the shipment that I want to review for a certain product is gonna be delayed, and so I have to bump that up to the next week instead of that week. And this is fairly common. Sometimes I'm just really busy. I don't have time to film a really in-depth educational video or some kind of oil painting time lapse, and so I want to do just a pretty simple, straightforward tutorial like this one. When I wrote all my video ideas and my content planning in my bullet journal, I used to bullet journal all the time in high school. It was sort of a way for me to cope with anxiety and feeling like I wasn't in control, and I would often plan out videos in my bullet journal, but then something would come up and I wouldn't be able to do that video on that week. I'd have to bump it to the next week, and I would feel really discouraged, but I also like wouldn't want to use my bullet journal because it had all this incorrect information in it, and I didn't want to go in and correct it and like mess up the aesthetic looking spread. So I find that when I use Notion, I am much more likely to actually follow through with my plans, and I don't feel bad and I don't guilt trip myself when I am unable to meet those plans and I had to change things up, but still be consistent in my uploading. I upload, as I said, every Tuesday and every other Friday, and that's kind of a lot to keep track of if you're not really organized. But I really wanted to upload more than just once a week so that I could create more content and make like every single video more likelier to, is that a phrase? More likely to get picked up by the algorithm. So think of every video as like a lottery ticket. And sometimes you have no idea what video is going to get picked up and like just get you thousands and thousands of views and subscribers. And every single video that you make is a ticket in the YouTube lottery. And you need enough tickets in order to actually have a chance of winning. So making more content is obviously the answer to that, and if you want to get more watch hours, you need to create more engaging content, more content that's going to get more views, and like people are going to stick around to watch. And so that is the whole driving force behind me uploading more than once a week and having this content calendar so I can keep everything straight. Taking a quick look ahead under the hood here at what's coming up next on my channel, I want to walk you guys through the plan and how I plan things. So as you can see, I have some videos that are in all caps for the titles and some that aren't. I'm testing that out and trying to see like what performs better. And so I don't want to upload multiple videos in a row that have all caps titles, just sort of like test things. I know that Lee Alexson is a creator that I really admire and she does it a lot. But like next week, we are going to have that mini art studio makeover, and this is completely empty just because I haven't done any keyword research there yet. That was an idea that I came up with just recently just because the floors are replaced in my house, and so I had to move everything around in my studio and I have to reorganize everything now, but I also want to do a little bit more of a refresh to the space, make it look a little bit more in line with my current aesthetic and my current style. So that was sort of a recent addition and a great example of the advantages of being able to move things around. So the week after that, I am thinking about having a video talking about photographing your artwork for prints and everything that you need to know for that. So I am doing some research there. I've done some keyword research already, and I haven't practiced that skill yet, so I don't have a lot of notes to write down or anything, but I am sort of thinking about what do I need to know to film that video, what do I need to do in advance, and how can I get there. And then we are going to have a Designing My Artist website vlog. This is going to be a pretty chunky vlog, and I've done the keyword research for that. I have filmed part of that vlog actually well into advance, and we're just sort of thinking about, again, what do I need to know to film that vlog? What do I want to talk about in that video? And what do I want to communicate? What do I want to teach people? And then for the rest of the month and these next upcoming weeks, I just have some videos that I want to upload just because some of my followers on Instagram want to see that kind of content from me. So talking about painting clouds and comparing different white oil paints for color mixing. That is a necessary video to lead up to a color mixing tutorial that I'm planning. I don't have on my content calendar yet, but I am planning to upload it eventually. And the 10th studio vlog, so that following studio vlog, is going to be my shop grand opening, because I am planning on uploading my shop and the shop launch and everything on April 1st. So because I have different classes that I need to go to and finals week on March 12th, because I'm in a quarter system right now, I need to just sort of plan the complexity of my videos and the time commitment that's going to take around the rest of my life. So in that finals week, for example, that isn't going to be a really intense video. That's going to be a pretty simple, straightforward video for sort of making over my studio that I'm going to be filming well into advance and then uploading whenever I can. And then in the beginning of April, because I'm launching my shop, I want to advertise that to my audience. So that Friday, the day after my shop launches, I am going to be releasing a vlog talking about my shop launch, all the stuff going into that, and then making sure to mention that my shop is going to launch weeks and weeks in advance and videos leading up to that. And then pivoting away quickly from video planning, I want to go into some of the other stuff that I have in my YouTube folder in Notion. So over here in this beginning of my YouTube folder, I have some stuff talking about my content strategy. This is talking about my niche. So a niche is really important to growing on YouTube. Your audience needs to be able to accurately predict what they can expect from you. And you want to have a cohesive brand. You can have some deviations, of course, but you want to have a thing that you are known for. My thing is going to be art/oil painting. But I also want to help break down the barriers to success and sort of demystify a lot of really confusing aspects of painting and just being an artist in general. So talking about organizational tips, SEO, business practices, etc., and pricing is all things that I want to talk about with my audience and share with people, because my audience is primarily people who are just getting started, people who are beginner artists, and who are trying to launch their own business and grow themselves. So I think sharing those tips to my audience is really advantageous. And that's part of my niche and my content strategy. And then I also have just things about affiliate links that I can link in descriptions when needed. I used to have my video description template here in Notion, but then I noticed that whenever I copied and pasted it, it pasted really weird, and so I stopped doing that, and now I just keep it in my Google Docs folder. And then I have just some really cute little icons over here to put in my titles when I want to make them a little more aesthetic. And then I also have just some tips for growth that I've noticed from other creators, and my thumbnail inspo database. So I am still learning how to make really good, well-converting thumbnails, and so I take screenshots of the thumbnails from people that I really like, and I try to emulate similar concepts and make things inspired by those people. And this is just a really great resource to look at when I don't know what to do for a certain thumbnail and I just want to be inspired a little bit. I hope this really helped you. I hope you found this video informative and educational, and I hope you enjoyed the content that I showed you here. I will link all of the things that I showed you in this video, all of my stuff in Notion down below, so you can look at it and take a look at what I'm doing and how I organize things and emulate that for yourself if you want. And I want to remind you that Notion is completely free. I'm using the free plan. I don't pay at all for Notion, and it's a great resource if you want to plan out your videos and just get a better grasp on how to plan out your content. All right, and with that, I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Actually, no, I'll see you on Friday with a brand new vlog. All right, and if you like this video, please feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already, because I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.